Hello, everyone. Is it super laggy for you guys too, or is that just me? How is everyone? It's been a while. Sorry, I'm still just like putting on ye old earrings because I've had to get ready in a hurry. All right. Let's like pull up the YouTube chat. Hello, your quality is ass. I'm trying. Oh, damn, it is bad. What the hell? It says I've got like 4 bars of connection. Oh. Okay, is that any better? I just switched networks. Oh, this is so annoying. Like, I can't change the settings either for quality. Sorry, y'all. I'm just like, It's been a long day rolling out of bed an hour ago. How's my quality so bad? The router's literally like 10 feet that way. I've had worse quality before, so it's nothing. It's like, no, yesterday I slept until like 3. It was fun. But then I was up until 3, so that wasn't so fun. At least you can like discern my features now. Try punching the router and cussing it. Yeah. Well, I slept until 3 because I had a late night the night before, and I had a late night yesterday. And then tonight, I'm going out for drinks with friends again. I'm just hoping the bars take American cash because that's all I've got. Is the super chat button not like, is it there? Let me know if you guys see the actual super chat button because I can't. Damn it. Okay. How do I enable super chat? I want to know. How do I enable? How do I enable super chat? Because I'm monetized now, so I need the super chat. Manage super chat. Okay. Okay. Manage super chat for your channel. Okay, so I gotta go youtube.com/features. God, I'm like such an internet grandma. This is so annoying. Super chat. Enable. Ugh, I've got to do like, oh, I have read this form and agreed to it. Oh my God. Grant. How's everyone? Okay. Is it there now? Try refreshing the page. Tis done. My first Packer came yesterday. Congratulations. How was Houston? Humid. Extremely humid. Oh, it's there now. Is it? Okay, so I'm just going to refresh the page. So Yigal has super chats now. That's exciting. Aw, thank you, Shane, or Shaney Waney. And I got £2 sterling. Did you see the new Halloween? No, not yet. I'm not really into horror movies. When is this new video? I'm editing one right now. I'm going to film another one that I've been meaning to film for like literally months. As in like I wrote the script for this in like November. I really want to do a video that's like crimes against architecture and like bad architecture and like architecture cringe, just like design veils. I know that sounds really weird, but like I could pull it off. I could make that shit funny. And then last night, I don't know if you guys have seen her on my Instagram. I was out for drinks with my friend Julia, so that was a lot of fun. You dressing up for Halloween? Yes, I'm going as Tonya Harding. I've got like a figure skate costume and figure skates and white tights and everything. And I'm going to have like the weird bumper bangs. I've got like clip-on ones. It's going to be great. I've got a couple Halloween costumes planned. I'm going to do a few just for Instagram. I'm going to tease my hair out like a triangle, put on some cat-eye glasses, and go as Myrtle Snow. Then there's the classic Lana Del Rey. And I was also thinking of going as a witch. Thank you, Belfar. Fair. Yeah. So yeah, I just need to finish writing the script for that architecture video, but I think that's going to be the next one I post. Or the next one after the one I'm editing currently. Have you had the snip yet? No, I'm on the waiting list though, so it's coming up. God, I feel like I'm coughing up a lung. I don't know. I like my lungs like I like my clothes. Black and blue. Like, you should go as a YouTuber apology video. No. Wait, what? How does... That's brilliant, but I don't know how to do that. By the way, if there's like sudden bursts of silence, I'm just reading the chat. Yas Queen, cough up a lung for me. Thank you. Keep your thing. It's valuable. No. I don't want to sound ignorant, but I didn't know you were trans till that Tinder video. Thank you. It's God. No, I've had a really bad cough for like a whole month. Thanks, I hate it. So what was I gonna say? Actually, when it comes to Tinder, I finally found Tinder's questions email. So I sent Tinder 3 extremely pointed emails, and then they responded saying, "Oh, we've like unblacklisted your email and your phone number, and like Tinder's welcoming of all genders." And I'm like, then how come I've been banned since July? So that's coming up. Hello, Ms. Grant. Adela Grant, I've always wondered, does this shit work? Yep. But I read every chat, so lots of love to you, Portugal. No, I've had some success on Tinder, which is good. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of addictive though. I accidentally spent $76 on Tinder Gold because like on the thing it says $12 a month or something like that. So I'm like, oh, I'll just buy it for 1 month. And I already had my finger on like the Touch ID, which is how they confirm the purchase. And then by the time I noticed that it said $76, it had already gone through. And I was like, exactly. Welcoming a Volgen. Oh, Cinderpeach, I'm going to give you like mod privileges because Emmett did, and we definitely stand. But you now have mod privileges. Use them wisely. Okay. Gonna put in some more vanilla. You should do a video making a Grindr account for one of your friends and try to get them a man. Honey, I'm too busy trying to get me a man. So like, have you ever dated someone who didn't know you were trans? No, of course I haven't. That's like the first thing I know. Or that's like the first thing I tell them. Elgar, what are you drinking? Coffee? Everything is very horrifying right now. How are you doing? Honestly, same. I'm mildly hungover, as usual. But life is good. Drink of the devil. No, you know what drink of the devil is? Tequila. Yeah. Oh, it's ugh. Tequila's just nasty all around. To me, at least. Tequila's water to me. See, that's me in Southern Comfort and gin. But anything else, I could drink that shit like straight up. Tea is better than coffee. I agree, but we don't have any tea right now. Do more stuff with Chew on Head. I'm down. Ooh, tequila is like acid. Oh my God. Also, what do you guys think of this sweater? It's so awful. I love it. What are you going to be for Halloween? Tanya Harding. What happened to all the classic theme clothing? It's still there. I just honestly haven't had the time. A lot of those really vintagey videos, especially the 1950s themed ones, I literally spent like 4 hours on hair and makeup. And now that I have a job, I can't do that. It's like a rug. Yeah, I know. My friend texted me. What type of music is your fave? I don't have a fave. Looks like my dead grandma's rug. Yes, it does. And it feels like a rug too. Do you have any pets? I have 2.5 dogs. I'm saying half dogs because my stepdad has a dog, but he's not like totally my dog. What do you want to study at uni? How to find a sugar daddy in 2 weeks or less. My dog died. Oh. Wah, wah. I was worried you'd cut a dog in half. What's a main hobby of yours? Napping, honestly. Just have to say. Any luck on Tinder yet? No comment. No, I went on a date with the sweetest guy when I was in Texas. I miss him. Okay. What's everyone up to? Just keep chatting. That's why I'm like, kind of like, it's because I'm just reading the chat looking for stuff to talk about. Haven't coughed up any black stuff yet, so that's good. Questions that will never be answered. What is that cord on your side connected to? Actually, is this lighting better? It makes my eyebrows look like black, though, and it makes me look like a man. Illuminati. I don't want to go to work today, Ella. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Actually, that's why I'm going to like out for drinks like tonight, is because I don't work until 6. Are you going to be doing any meetups soon? I might be doing a meetup at West Edmonton Mall at some point before the winter. Or at least I'm going to try to. Can you make more movies on your site? I'm working on it. I got a job. And like, okay, no, I won't be hungover tomorrow because I don't start work until 6 p.m. So it's like perfect. No, I'm working the night shift tomorrow. So do you like rum with Coke? I like white rum and Coke. I'm just reading the chat here. Yeah, no, next video, I'm still at it. I filmed it before I left for Vancouver. So, okay, last couple of weeks have been insane. So I had a last minute trip to Vancouver for 5 days to hang out there in Meyer. I was back in Edmonton for like 2 days. And then I was working those 2 days. And then I had a few days in Houston. And the whole time, like for those whole like couple weeks, I was too busy to do any editing. And then I get back and I'm still too busy. So new videos coming up, but we'll see. What's your new job? I work at a liquor store. Beer or liquor? Honestly, it really depends. Ever had kids trying to buy drinks? I never have, but I know they do exist. But like beer or liquor, see, if I'm like at like a campfire or something, or just like having friends over, it's beer. But if I'm out for drinks, it's like, let's have shots. Like, will you ever go to MythCon in Milwaukee? I kind of want to, but it's only one day, and like for the amount of money that trip's gonna cost, like going out from Edmonton is probably not worth it. Thoughts on wine? I really like White Zinfandel and Moscato. Tell us about your Texas trip speech. Okay, so the speech is like, because it was my first one, obviously it was kind of rocky, especially in the beginning. Just like generic stage fright and stuff like that, because like I said, first of all, a lot more people showed up than I thought were going to. There was like 30 people, but I was expecting there would be like 6. So for right off the bat, I was like, I was just a bit scared, honestly. So what I wound up doing is it was a very difficult to gauge audience, because you could kind of tell like half of them were like the more like memes. I love memes, like sort of meme conservatives, you know, like Pepe and wrecked feminist videos, like that sort of posse. And then there was like the serious conservatives, and then there were just like people there to watch. So what I wound up doing, because okay, I could have done my usual like funny shtick and only engaged half the audience, or I could have taken it like with a more serious approach and only engaged half the audience. So what I wound up doing is asking audience, or how do I say it? Basically, everyone in the audience already had an idea of who I was, so I just took questions the whole time and gave each question a pretty extended answer. That was like a little speech in itself. And that was the only reliable way to get all the audience engaged and not like falling asleep or anything, you know? There aren't any trolls in here yet. We don't need bots. Do you guys remember Asian Boy 9000? I've had my fair share of trolls. Would you make a collab with Blair White? Hell yeah. I'm like super down. Math lover. Oh my god, fucking. I've had my fair share of trolls. That's like the only times I've ever actually had to ban people from my chat were when my dad was like reading the chat because he was like literally right next to me. And I was like, I don't want him to think this whole thing is like unsafe personal thing. Any awkward questions during the Q&A? No. No, actually, everybody was really nice. Yeah, I went out for dinner with some fans after. Aw, thank you, Luke. Like I said, more videos coming soon. Would you object to me basing a webcomic character after you? Absolutely not. Email me. My email's in the description of all my videos, so email me the finished product. I'd love to see it. What is your ideal pizza? My go-to pizza is Pizza Hut stuffed crust with double cheese. I love it. I definitely stan. If Western Canada decides to form its own thing, should Alaska try to join? Sure. Topics, I'm looking forward to whatever you have coming up. There's going to be a video on architecture, and there's going to be a part 1 and a part 2 video series on this one really bad video game. The first one is like reacting to the ads, and then the second one's going to be a Let's Play. And I have yet to film the Let's Play just because I've been out of town. I don't know. Oh, you like video games? It depends on the video game. I'm a gamer girl. Like, I like the more open world type of games. Like, I love GTA. I love Mafia. Love Mafia, actually. Even though Watch Dogs got some pretty shitty reviews, I do love, like, just driving around San Francisco or something. Same thing with The Crew. I've never played it, but it's just, like, the king of open worlds in The Crew. Missed me. Absolutely, Berkey-chan. You said your email is available. Would you oppose to me just emailing to chat? No, a bit, yeah, because it is more a business email, but. Favorite alcoholic drinks, and are you a light or heavyweight? My go-to drink is a vodka cran or a gin and tonic. And it really depends because, like, okay, I was a lightweight for such a long time. I miss those days. But I'm on Cipralex now, and that apparently like reduces your tolerance. So lightweight, here I come. Like, please make a Discord server, Ella. I do have a fan Discord server that is also linked in the description for all my videos. Thoughts on TikTok? I'm totally a gamer girl, not like other girls. Same. That's ugly. Do you play GTA to get a feel of LA? Yeah, I guess. I do. I love LA though. It's not like I've never gone. Hello, everyone just tuning in. Oh no, the sun. Ah. I can't do Spice Drum. I can't. What's your favorite platform? I've got a PS3 and my brother has a PS4, so those two. I don't mind. I'm trying to get into gaming. What would you recommend? Mafia. Will you ever dye your hair blonde? I want to, but last time I tried to do that, my hair fell out. I'm not even joking. My hair literally fell out, and I had to wear wigs for 11 months while it grew back. So I'm not really planning on doing that again. I'm not a vampire. I'm just a ginger. Wig ran away. Oh. Oh my God. One of the scariest moments of my life, like I deadass still have nightmares about this. So my dad's house, my room's in the walkout basement, and his house backs onto like this giant ravine. Like it literally like 8 feet away from the back of the house, it's just woods. So like this house is literally in this forest. But his house has a bit of a spider problem. And we're not talking like little tiny spiders. We're talking like the black ones that are like this big. There's not so many anymore, but they were a huge thing like right when we moved in. So I remember I found a spider like on the wall next to my head while I was sleeping. I just looked over and I was like, ah! I found spiders like in my clothes before, but my most terrifying moment, this is like when I was wearing the wigs every day. I pick up the wig, like turn it over to put it on, and there's a spider in there. There was a spider in my wig. And then like I go to put it on and I thought I got rid of it, and it's like right here. No, I have nightmares about like taking off my wig and just spiders coming out. Like I legitimately have nightmares about that. I'm not even kidding. Like it's horrifying. No, this isn't a wig. This was back when I wore wigs like full time because I had like my hair was just like growing back. It was pretty ooh. Mm. Zoink Scoob. No, thanks. I hate it. No, it didn't all fall out. Okay, so what I did was I had to bleach it from black to get it to blonde. And then, as I grew out, I bleached it to my natural color. And you could see the line where it was like healthy hair and then the dead hair. And then one day the line started creeping back up. Like back up and back up. And then soon my hair was like all just completely fried. And then by the end, I could pull out tufts of hair. Like I could go like this and just pull out this part. Like I could go like and just have a big like tuft of hair. It was freaky. How did you get monetized again? I was never monetized in the first place. So I just got monetized and that's good. How did you become friends with London? Through Instagram. How much free time do you have for video games, girls' night, sports? Okay, I don't do sports, but I usually find times for girls' nights. Actually, I had one last night and I'm going for another one tonight. Just because I've been out of town. I've been out of town and I've been working a whole bunch, so I've had to miss out on that. How long have you been on HRT? 3 years now. 3 years, September. How long ago was it? My hair started falling out like over the course of the second half of grade 10. Sick earrings, Ella. Thank you. Oh my God, okay. I'm not sure. I've got these little crayon ones. And I love them. They're so cute, but they don't go with anything I own. GM had the craziest concept cars. And then they pulled all the electric ones because the fuel companies didn't like them. Pee standing up while you still can. I wish I could do it. Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's like people always ask like, oh, do you pee standing up? Usually only if I'm in like an extreme hurry of some sort. I don't usually, but it's also just like, ugh. Have you tried looking for an outfit for the crayon earrings? No. What YouTubers would you most likely want to do a collab with? ContraPoints, Theron Meyer, and Blair White. Ella, babe, you want to make out? No. Theron's my trans mom. What kind of collab would you want to do with ContraPoints? An aesthetic one, duh. Isn't Contra on the left? So what? To be fair, by American standards, I'm pretty left-wing. When I say like I'm more conservative, I mean that in like a Canadian context. So like by American standards, I'm pretty liberal. So for those of you guys who think like me saying I'm more conservative thinks I mean like a Trump touting, you know, like a Republican. No. Will you do a fashion haul in the future? Of course I will. Didn't Theron quit YouTube? No, she's got another one. So basically not a conservative. Same goes for the money. I wouldn't say that, but here, when I say like, oh, I'm more, you know, fiscally conservative or whatnot, it's like, I'm talking about Canada because a lot of people automatically assume, and that's like such an American thing to do, is like automatically assume I'm talking about the States because I sound American. But people do tend to forget that I am not talking about the US. I am talking to Canada. What's the Canadian equivalent of a conservative? A conservative. Like we have conservatives up here, just as conservative as the ones in the States. I'm just not one of them. Is BuzzFeed entertainingly terrible or just terrible in your opinion? I actually like some of BuzzFeed's videos, okay? Some of them are like really great to binge watch when there's like nothing better to do. So yeah, I'm pretty centrist by both country standards, I guess. Here's 10 US for you. Oh, thank you. Do people view you differently more with Asperger's or as trans? Also, gingers are the most attractive group of people, in my opinion. Thank you. I feel like I'm lucky enough to not be visibly autistic. Same thing, like, while I don't feel like I pass very well, I get the feeling that I usually go under the radar. So people don't usually view me as either unless they know me personally. If that makes sense. So I obviously there's a lot more autistic people than you would think. But there's not as many trans people as you would think. So I'm guessing when people find I'm trans, they're a lot more shocked than when they find out I have autism. How did your parents take your transition to female? Pretty well, actually. I go to the most SJW school in Edmonton. Oh my God, is it Vic? I went to Vic for grade 8, honey. It's literally a liberal arts school. Big. Ooh. No, Vic is literally like Berkeley, but like K to 12. It's horrific. Who's bigger crush material in your opinion, though? Poison Ivy of Cramps or Jam Heat of Reverend Horton Heat? I don't know what either of those are. Oh my God, yeah. I had a feeling that it was Vic. Girl, I feel you. The I don't look horrible without makeup, honestly. I just look really weird without eyebrows. See, I have some days where I'm like, oh damn, I actually look really good without makeup on, but most of the time I'm like, eh. Odds on you seriously applying to Rise. I need to do some more homework, see if there's another program that I could make work. Because like I said, I've had my eyes on film for such a long time.
And that is still like my number one, but maybe even like once I'm done with film, I could get a degree in something else, and that I could do at Rise. How tall are you? I'm 5'8". Favorite movie that came out this year? I don't know. Adele. Aw, thanks, Adele. We need to hang out. DM me. Do you have eyebrows but their color is too light, or do you not have eyebrows? I do have eyebrows. I actually have really thick eyebrows, but because I'm a ginger, they are extremely blonde. You should move to America. We treat trans people great here. I think not. Gee, there's a girl in my drama class who identifies as fiction kin. Oh my God, when I was at Vic, or there was a kid who I went to Vic with, and then after I left, he came out identifying as a plant. And then once he was done identifying as a plant, he seriously, legitimately identified as a character from Attack on Titans. Only at Vic would that shit fly. Girl, DM me. Just say you're Emily Liz from YouTube. We should hang out. Do you follow me? You'd make an excellent writer-director. Thank you. Mom, do you want to come crash my live stream? Why not?
Yeah. Well, no.
Come on. Come on, it's a celebratory one since I just got monetized. Come on.
No.
Hello, Mulder.
My dogs. Here we all are.
Yeah. The moment when me and my dog have the same hair color, he is going to knock that glass over. What do they want? I think they want dinner. Oh, I should not have said that out loud. Oh, hello, Angie. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for my mom, now's the time. Can this be a dog stream now? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it is.
I will DM you. We talked a bit before. I don't know what your username is. So yeah, shoot me a DM. Say you're Emily from Vic. There's a girl. Okay, so she comes on to live stream and says, I go to the most SJW school in Edmonton. Help. And I'm like, oh my God, is it Vic? And she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't weed legal in Canada? Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah. Monty, fuck off.
Wow.
Scram.
No, totally not Miss London. Oh. So
You lying.
had a conversation with the ice dogs.
I'm just gonna go lock them in the den.
No, don't. No, I'm getting up everything.
What? Sister snapped. Does your mom smoke weed?
No, she doesn't.
She did once in like 1994 and hated it.
No, I've smoked pot more than once. It's just not my favorite thing. Hi, dogs.
Hello, darling. Continue about the thing. Wait, so where does the ginger come from? Her entire family?
My mom, my aunts, my cousins,
great-grandmother, grandmother.
Every relative on this side except me.
And your brother.
And my brother. But Jeff's got a red beard. He's gingery like you.
But yeah, no, everybody on her side of the family, except for her dad's ginger. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We've got like the same skin tone and like the same freckles though.
So I had a conversation with the medical director for Alberta Health today about Elva's boobs.
What boobs? I don't have any boobs.
Exactly. So I think what we need to do is convince someone that you're a AA and write a letter to Dr. Joffrey and say,
hey, I just need to lose some weight and then I'll be a AA. I've gotten kind of fat this year.
Yeah, but that's not my issue. So, how does the autism interact with being transgender? You know what? That is a fantastic question. For a very long time, we were trying to decide how much of Ella's gender was an obsession with girl things versus the essence of her being girl. And it took us a very long time to figure it out. And I don't think that you can dissect the two. So in terms of diagnosis, that's a big deal. Trying to distinguish which is which. And the other thing that the autism really plays a part in was safety. Is that Ella doesn't really pick up on subtle cues very well. So we were really worried that somebody would be
There's a dog hair in my mouth.
go figure, would be or could be dangerous and that she wouldn't pick up on it. So there's a big deal.
I did pick up on it. I mean, I rescued Julia from some blokes at the bar.
Good.
She got stopped on her way to the bathroom, and then I look over and they're just like chatting her up, and this guy's like, "Oh, my friend was just saying that your sew is tight, short and curvy." And then I'm like, I walk up behind her and I'm like, "Julia, I feel like you've had way too much to drink." And then she starts like this, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, my friend here's had a bit too much to drink. I've got to get her out of here." And then as soon as we get out of the bar, she's like, "Thanks, Ella." And I'm like, "You're welcome."
Yeah.
What else have we in the chat?
Yeah. So that's what I learned today. I learned that boobs for transgender women in Alberta are covered the same that they would be for cis women. So if you have essentially no growth or almost no growth, they will pay for breasts for both cis and trans women. But then we went to the surgeon.
Not me.
We went to the surgeon and he said, yes, she has hypomastia, but the government doesn't cover it. So now we're having a fight with the surgeon versus Alberta Health, which is great.
Okay, a Welshman says, "I can't tell the difference between Canadian accent and an American one." Mom, say sorry.
Sorry.
I don't think they caught that. Okay, say sorry.
Sorry.
You're talking like me. Say, how do you say
Sorry.
house? Okay, say house.
House.
Okay, no, without talking like me. Okay, how do you say house?
House.
How do you say about?
Out.
How do you say out?
Out. Do we have that?
Vague?
Do you still have that measuring tape?
I don't know. What are you measuring?
Well, I was going to measure your boobs, but this tape isn't long enough.
Is that made of paper?
Yeah, but it would work if it like went around a body.
I'll be able to find a tape measure somewhere. I'll figure something out. Does your mom drink?
No. 10 years sober.
I don't know how she does it, but
Does your mother drink? Mom. I am gonna go and have a bath. No, Carla doesn't drink anymore. Carla drank a lot for a long time.
that's the only reason she survived me. So like it worked, but also like the same.
And then I sobered up, went to treatment, detox, a residential treatment program for a long time when Ella was
I was like 8.
9. Yeah, but 9, 10 years old. I went away for months and did that. And I've been sober for 10 years, just coming up on 10 years. Yay, mom there.
Yay, good. Congratulations, Momler. Not my turn yet, though.
Yes, people drink more in Canada.
Really?
I think so, yes.
But the booze is so much cheaper in the States.
That's because there's no alcohol in it.
Wait, what?
Beer doesn't have the same concentration of alcohol as it does in Canada.
No, those 2-liter bottles of like barefoot wine that have like 12% booze are like $7.
Okay. All right.
And they sell them at like CVS. I was there when one of the girls I was hanging out with was 21 and she bought it and none of us got ID.
Cool.
And she looks like 12. I don't know how she does it.
What else is going on a Friday night?
I might be hanging out with her and Julia later.
Cool.
What's like?
Monty.
How's your book doing?
How my book is scheduled to be released on November 1st. So that's totally exciting for me. So if you haven't bought the book, go buy it. It's on Amazon and Chapters Indigo. It's called Uncommon Girls, and it's all about Ella and her transition, and it's got lots of pictures.
Yeah, lots of them.
So it's not
Michael.
it's a novel, but it totally was supposed to be July 1st, and then it didn't happen, and my editor was slow to edit it, and yada
your
yada.
editor?
I was the final editor. The book essentially is about
me.
It's essentially about transition, yeah, and the fight that we had when Ella's teachers outed her, and about my little stint as a SJW, and although I'm probably still one, but I'm quietly.
I've got to answer my 10-pound super chat. What are your thoughts on ContraPoints? I love her. There's a Polaroid on top of the piano of me ContraPoints in London that we took in LA.
I will grab it, and then I can go have it.
Yeah, I'll show you the Polaroid. Theo Mackey says, "You sound American." Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. So here's like a Polaroid. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but
Go
down.
back a little bit.
Thanks. I hate it. There we go. So that's me, Lennon, and Contra. Love Contra. She's such a sweetheart. Do you have any tips for someone who is going to start transitioning, male to female? Don't do Spyro. If you can afford the needles or if they're covered, go for the Lupron because Spyro is not as reliable.
Especially if you're younger than people like.
Yeah, I don't know how old you are. London was able to go on Spyro because she transitioned after puberty already started, so there was really no point. But if you need like complete suppression because puberty's still happening, go for the Lupron.
That's a good point.
And also learn to feminize your hair and learn to do tasteful makeup.
Tasteful makeup.
Without like, because that's what pegs you if you seem like you're trying too hard. So even if you have like a lot of makeup on, if you can sell it and make it seem like it's just effortless to you, you'll be fine.
Do you know what did you really order the book? Oh my God, I love you. Ish. Thank you so much. It's I hope you enjoy it. It's not a hard read. Like I said, it's the story of this family as we went through Ella's transition. My advice on transitioning would be to get on every list that you can get on because the wait times are gross. So be on that list. When the time for the appointment comes, you can choose whether you need to go and pursue whatever it is. But for surgical consults, for top surgery consults, for bottom surgery, psychology, everything you need to get on the list as soon as that you can, to not wait longer than you possibly need to in Canada.
If you're especially in Canada. I don't know if you're in Canada or if you're in the States. Can I get the book's name again? Uncommon Girls by Carla Grant.
Uncommon Girls.
So does this mean no more You Now streams? Damn right.
Woot woot.
Men's rooms are awful. I don't know how you survived it pre-transition. I don't know either. I just went in the cubicle every time, honestly. That's what I did.
Hockey pucks and girls.
Could you scan the Polaroid of you Contra London? Maybe. Okay, your mom is very cool. Yeah, best mom ever. Damn right.
Some days.
Once I get out of debt, I'm gonna buy Mama Grant's book.
Thank you. It's like $18, $20.
Canadian. So that's like $14 US.
It's like 10 cents.
Same cubicle every day. Yes, everybody has the one cubicle they always go for, especially if it's like the same bathroom. In the Northwest bathroom, it's like the ones on the end, usually the one on the right-hand side.
Yeah, mine is second to the end on the left. Girls have their own cubicle.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Does
super
your
chat
mom ever
cast.
swear? Yes.
I remember. What was that line at the birthday party where me, Sage, and Jackson were at the birthday? We're like, oh, I can swear now. Shit, damn fuck. Like,
Shit, damn fuck.
I was like in grade 5.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Do you know
super
what?
chat
It
cast.
should come out in Europe at the same time. That's just
Because
have
it's
to
Amazon shipping worldwide.
but it's actually on like the UK equivalent of, so you can order that there. It'll just be shipping time from the US. It's been my publishers in the US.
She's her mother. She looks younger. Thanks. No, she looks really young. I look really old.
Doesn't. She is.
No, you look younger than you actually are, and I look about 10 years older.
Yeah. Totally not.
Well, it's like, I think part of it is the voice, because I sound like I've been smoking for like 40 years.
It's a voice thing.
Yeah. It's like the adult voice with like.
That's
a more
right. You
mature
can
look.
only pre-order it because it doesn't come out until November 1st. So go ahead and order it, and as soon as they physically print the book, they will send it to you. I miss you now too. I miss the free spin.
Yeah. Well, no, now I've got like super chats and stuff. I love it. Did you hear they grew vaginas in labs?
That's like totally terrifying.
Yeah. I must pre-order 2 carrot. What do you want? Why don't you come here? Well, it's like when I always said, that's your dad? He's so hot though. See, I told you people
I
thirst
know.
over my dad. Even Julia this morning was like,
Apparently, I did at one point. Do you have any reservations about Ella's uploaded the chocolate Asperger's?
The cause of
video?
hunger.
No, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really important to me when we made that documentary. It was really it was an important piece for me to just kind of portray how special she was in different ways. Brilliant, but special. And special, not special. And I thought the footage was fantastic. Actually, I loved that footage. It took us a long time to get our little cassettes switched over, digitized, because it's quite expensive to do it. So it took us a lot, and it was really, and it still is really fantastic watching through the old footage. And you know, one of my favorite parts?
Is it me in the dress?
It's Ella in the dress. Elliot at the time comes flitting across the screen in almost each of those cassettes. There's one moment that you go running by in a dress or spin around the room or asked or in almost each tape there's a little foreshadowing of what's going on.
Oh, there's a ton, and that bit about the shoes too.
Yeah, totally.
So Ella, what happened to that gay male friend of yours you had on stream? He moved to Edmonton and he doesn't drive and he doesn't usually bus, so I don't see him that often. Unless he comes out to the burbs. What's your mom's IQ? Does she watch Rick and Morty? It's a meme. Don't worry about it. Monty, hold on.
My mom's IQ.
I don't know. I know you guys can't see this. He like totally just flopped.
Submitted.
For belly rubs.
He submitted.
Oh.
Yeah, well, baby. Hello. Fuck off. Hello.
Oh no, she's doing this. Are you in college right now? Not yet. It's on the list though. Have you had the snip yet? Soon, hopefully.
Oh, that's the other thing the director told me is he said, I'm going to call Montreal and find out how long the wait time is right now, and I'll let you know. So that's good. It's not going to push us along, but at least we'll know.
Yeah. What is the best movie to you? The emoji movie. The emoji movie.
She's totally not a meme culture girl, unfortunately. I get some of it.
Well, that's just because of Jackson.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch live action Dora the Explorer? What? I'm a bit too old for that. Okay, what do you two want?
Love and food.
That's because you fed them at 3:00 yesterday.
Just like the rest of us. All
Is
we
there
want
anything
is
strange?
love
Is
and
there
food.
is there anything strange you find out about neurotypical people? Oh, they're just
Yes.
funny to people watch, honestly.
Do you know what Ella has? She does this. You guys, get down all the time. I remember the day that Ella learned that shaking your head meant no. That someone had to say to her because it's a gesture and not gestures can be difficult for people with autism. And somebody had told her this, and so she came home and I said, "Would you like a snack?" And she was like, "You see, my head is saying no."
Was that Charlie?
I don't know.
What's loops? What does that mean? Hi, Angie.
Okay, I'm gonna go and
No.
get ready for something.
What are we doing? Are we doing tortellini?
I'm way out. To celebrate your monetization. It's Graham's birthday, so I'm gonna get Graham.
Oh,
I'm Graham.
I was like, okay, I'll see you around then. Bye, everyone. When you say snip, is that a full transition or just Tessie's? No, the snip is like the works. What time is it where you are? 4 o'clock. Swipe right on me on Tinder. What the fuck? I don't know who you are. How are you doing, Ella? I'm okay. Just like I've been live. How long's the live stream been going for? Let me just. Yeah, about an hour. I'll probably call the stream within the next like 20 minutes, just because I also have stuff I need to do tonight, and I just wanted to do a little stream celebrate being monetized. Gonna post your Texas visit. I don't think so, just because it was my first one and it's not that great. And the beginning half is a bit rocky, but it gets better. But it's also just like, Ella, when are you gonna make another video with Nick? Well, like I said, Nick moved into the city, and he doesn't drive, so we don't see each other that often at all. Next time he's in town, I'll see. No, don't snip. That's Trevor. Calgary or Edmonton? As an Edmontonian, I strongly prefer Calgary. Chris Chan just, oh my God, fucking Chris Chan. I feel old. How many languages do you speak? English and French. I'm not fluent in French, but I know enough. I don't know. Do you still smoke? No comment. Are Asians taking over Canada? And they're turning the frogs gay too. How did you become such good friends with London? She's several states away. She's in another freaking country. Just over the internet. Why do you speak French? That's the language of the gays. Because it's a bilingual country and I learned it in school. Obviously. Do the Asians spill over from Vancouver into Calgary then? I don't think so. I don't know. What do you think of Milo Yiannopoulos? I have my reservations about Milo Yiannopoulos, that being that I think he's like high-key a bit of a fraud. But at least he's entertaining. Would you ever visit Alaska? Yes. I'd love to. Will I pass after HRT? I can't guarantee you anything, but I hope the best. Favorite comedian? Don't you hate the cold? I know, but I mean, Alaska has a summer.
I think. I don't know. Thoughts on the Jake Paul series? I haven't watched it. I don't really care. Why do my eyebrows literally look black in this lighting? Oh my God, what? What does she want? Hello? Okay, what's the bad news? Oh, well, no, you told me yesterday that you were off at 6:30, so I was like, drunk Julia might have spilled the beans. Okay, I'm literally on a live stream right now, so I'll talk to you later, okay? Yeah, sure, I'm kind of far away, but I'm down. We'll see. Yes, I'm at my mom's house, but I'm literally in the middle of a live stream. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I love you too. Bye. I just got invited to go shopping with all the money I don't have, so. Actually, I probably yeah, no, I'll head out later. I've got to go exchange my American cash into Canadian, but I don't know if I can do that in an ATM. I think I can. What's your voicemail greeting? I don't have one. I just have the phone number, like the default one. Yeah, no, I'm going shopping with Julia later. Loops? What is that? What the hell is that? What? Hanny. No. 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 Memes aren't meant to be understood anymore. This is lost. I don't fucking... I'm still just now getting around to do you know Dway? But that coffee did not do anything to help me stay awake. No, I know Fruit Loops are a breakfast cereal. Ah! How was your experience in Texas? It was humid as hell. Have you seen the hit or miss video meme? No. If Tim Hortons is better than Starbucks, why? Because they have ice caps and it's Tim Hortons. Of course it's better than Starbucks. Isn't hit or miss a TikTok meme? I am so not over, like, I don't know shit about fucking TikTok. Do you know the NPC meme? What does that mean? I know what NPCs are. But like... I got hair on my eye. You won't last that white in Texas, though. Yeah, it was pretty overcast while I was down there, so that was good. What do you think about the transgender YouTube community? I particularly like Blair and dislike Chase Ross.
No comment on Chase Ross, but for example, like someone like Steph Sanjati, do I agree with her on everything? No. Does she like me? No, she hates me. She's even like come for my ass on Twitter before. And I was like, girl, I've literally idolized you since I was like 13. Like, this is so not cool. Like, fuck you. But I do like her. No comment. I don't watch a lot of other trans YouTubers, you know, aside from like Contra, Blair, London, Theron, Abby, like Maya, maybe. Nihilistic Nachos. Have any teachers reached out to you since you made it on YouTube? Yes, actually. I went to the junior high's track day and ran into some old teachers, and I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna shoot the VP a text and be like, hey, do you want to like go out for lunch or something? Me? She's gone downhill, sadly. Who, Theron? Did you ever get to know Theron? Yeah, no, we're like best friends. No, she literally like, she just, okay, so after the whole Tinder thing, I added her in a tweet knowing she would be like super angered about that sort of thing. So I was like, yeah. And then she was just so pissed and she was like, oh, this is why like you shouldn't call yourself toxic queen. And I'm like, okay, good point. But like, and then in a reply to one of her tweets, I'm like, oh my God, this is so great. Thank you so much for like, putting bad blood aside in the name of like helping a girl out. And then she was like, I'm not putting anything aside. I'm just trying to shut up. And she was just like really being really snarky and nasty. And that like literally like, fuck no, fuck that shit. Do you identify as disabled? No. You heard about Abby discovering her chromosomes, right? Yeah, I was like one of the first people she told. Who doesn't love Theron? I love Theron's new videos, honestly. And she's just so much happier, honestly. How often do you meet fans? As often as I can, but I haven't done a fan meetup. Well, I did a little one, I guess, in Texas, but do you remember when Theron cussed at me? Yeah, she wasn't, she's still a bit pissed at that, honestly. I don't remember like too much about it. I think that's what she said in like Vancouver, but I don't know where she's at now. What's your kin type? Oh, what the fuck does that mean? Lots of love for Mexico. I love you too. Did she mention my name? No, we were just talking about, I was just showing her some videos from VidCon. She's not angry. She was just like, oh, that's that guy from that stream, you know? She's not like pissed at all. Do you know any trans people who want to be a Muslim woman? None, and I don't know any personally, but I know they do exist. How many countries have you been to? Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna need, at some point I'll have an answer memorized, but I'm gonna need like a paper and a pen and a calculator. What do you want to major in? Film production. I gotta go, but I made a meme involving a screen cap from the stream. Oh my God, please. Well, then this is awkward. No, it's not. I was just saying like, oh, these are videos from VidCon. That's Technologic. And she's like, oh yeah, I know that name from somewhere. Like, he's that guy, you know? I was showing her the vlog I made from VidCon that like that I never posted. How does she know how I look like? I just said I was showing her the videos from VidCon. I'm like, oh, that's Emmett, that's London, that's Nihilistic Nachos. Oh, there's Blair. You can only see like the back of her head or something. Oh, that's this person who flew out from New Zealand. That's Anthony, the guy who invited me to Houston. You know, just going through all the people in that big group picture. Are you a positist? I don't even know what that means. Are you loving this fall here in E-Town? I mean, aside from the part where it started snowing in September, yeah.
I was out for drinks on White last night. It was really nice. What do you think of all the MTF trans who like women? I think it's valid. Sexuality and gender are not the same thing. You know? Have you ever met Shoe on Head in person? Yeah, I've met her a couple of times actually. Both around VidCon, but I've hung out with her a few times. Have you or would you ever go to DragCon? Absolutely. I fucking love RuPaul's Drag Race. I met Katya and Sharon Needles on my 16th birthday. It was awesome. My eyes like super itchy for some reason. What's your opinion on Ben Shapiro? I don't really like him, honestly. I think he's a good commentator. I think he knows his stuff. I just don't like him. Yeah, he's not. Honestly, I think he's kind of boring. And that's probably because I'm a literal teenager who has yet to fully appreciate the marvel of Ben Shapiro, but also like, I just don't like him. He's not my style. You know, I'm totally over the wrecked feminist videos he's become famous for. Like, it's not 2016. Any trips planned for the UK? Actually, I was just like spitballing ideas with do you guys know Ashton Whitty? Her and I are actually pretty good friends too. And she was like, girl, do you want to go to London or something once we have the cash? I'm like, I'm so down. So we might be coming for your asses, London. Like, how do you feel about Jordan Peterson? Don't hate him. It's just the same thing. He's not like not my favorite. Is there anyone you find hilarious but disagree completely? Oof. What was I gonna say? BuzzFeed. Ashton's hot. I like her though. She's really, really sweet once you get to know her. Ugh, there's an eyelash in my eye. She's really, really sweet. Good friend. Do you watch BuzzFeed Unsolved? Sometimes. Rhea Patel says, what happened? I don't know what happened. What do you think of Katie Hopkins? I don't like her. I'm just still reading the chat here. Do you watch Jason and Rui? No. Did you go boobs-ish? We're not a very busty family, so like. Have you seen the Venom movie? No. No, I don't usually go to the theater. Any thoughts on the Super Drags? Ugh. I saw the trailer and I literally couldn't even make heads or tails of what was going on. So I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. You gonna dress up for Halloween? Yes. What's the scariest moment from a childhood show or movie? Monster House was like a horror movie for kids. When are you gonna do a makeup tutorial? I don't know. What are you going to, or will you be a sexy maid? No. I do know someone who is though. No comments on who. Monster House was scary. Yeah, when you're like a 6-year-old kid watching it, it's pretty freaky. Now I love Monster House, but like when I was a little kid, I fucking hated it.
How did you find it? We do not even talk about the human centipede. No. What's your favorite YouTuber?
Myself.
Okay, you guys, I think I should probably call the stream here. Just because I'm kind of bagged and I do have shit I need to do today. So thanks you all for tuning in to my first ever monetized live stream. Let's pray to God that monetization sticks around on my channel enough for me to make a couple cents. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for tuning in. Love you.